The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
It's time now to take a look at some other economic development and business news in Fall River. I'm joined, as I am on a weekly basis, by Kevin Lawrence. He is the owner, editor, and publisher of Fall River Development News, which you can find on Facebook. Kevin, how are you this week?
Good, and happy to be here again.
All right, let's start with, some medical center news. There's a large facility on Robeson Street that is now up for sale.
It's known as Highland Place, located at 1151 Robeson Street in the city of Fall River. It's been listed for sale. You are correct, Keith. Back in October of last year, Obstetrical Associates, Inc. closed their 3,000 square foot practice. They were located on the second floor of the building. In November of 2024, Highland Urgent Care opened its doors inside the lower level of that Highland Place building, formerly the Highland School. That is still there, but they do have vacancy on the second floor. Stephen Gugliardi, a primary care physician, bought that building back in 2013 and completed work on it in 2016. He also operates that urgent care center on the lower level, and that building is now for sale.
Any idea what they may be looking? I mean, it's a very valuable property. They've done, as you said, they've done a lot of work in that building.
They haven't. They did not put an asking price on the listing, so we do not know how much they are asking for it, but it is for sale.
Very interesting. We'll see how that transpires. All right, let's shift our gears now to the south end of the city. Actually, at the very base of Middle Street, across from Bay Street, there's a vacant mill there that's going to be finding some new occupants and some new activity.
This is the historic Algonquin Mill at 1 Middle Street. It's on a site that comprises of 8.85 acres, and they're looking to do some market rate apartments there. We found out at the historical commission meeting from Emily, hope I'm pronouncing her last name right, Domenjani. She's a historical consultant with Orion LLC, and she told the commission that 190 apartments are planned for that mill site, which consists actually of 5 buildings. It would be a phased redevelopment that would start with the smaller buildings, and the large mill building would be completed last. The property was developed by the Algonquin Printing Company back in 1891. It was the last 19th century printing operation to be established in the city. The surviving main building was built in 1902. The company actually operated on that site up until 1941, and the site was later occupied by Pioneer Finishing Corporation and later Duro Textiles. There was a fire there in 2010. Which was deemed to be arson at the time. It broke out in the boiler room portion of the main mill complex, destroying several buildings. However, that main mill building was saved, and looks like it's going to be turned into 198 market rate apartments soon.
Yeah, and again, just for sake of where people may think it is, if you know the Tomato Center down in off Bay Street, it's behind that as you head toward the water. On the south end of Fall River. So interesting information, that's for sure.
It's a blighted property, and it's got waterfront views, so potentially it could be some real high-end apartments going in there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you can catch Kevin's work on Fall River Development News on Facebook. Please give him a like and a follow. Kevin, we'll talk again next week. Take care.
Thank you, Keith.